really wanna know. I really need to know. Can we get it together? Get it together. Get it together. I really wanna stay. I really wanna go. I really need to know. Can we get it together? Get it together. I've been.
Hello Cheri, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Cheri. If you're new here, hey girl, hey, and if you're not, hey girl, welcome back. As you can see by the title, I like the Bora braids so much that I had to do them in a bob form. I think the hair came out absolutely beautiful. This is only 2 packs of hair, and do you see how full this is? This is gorgeous. I mean, look at how full the back looks all throughout. So if you're interested to see how I achieve this look, then keep on watching. As always, everything will be linked down below, and I hope you enjoy this video. Bye, Cheri. Alright, let's get into this tutorial. I just want to also say, if you see a difference in quality, I am recording on my phone now. A lot has happened, but let's move forward because y'all gotta see this tutorial. Also, I went ahead and curled most of it already at the bottom. This is what I use, which you'll see in the tutorial, but I just wanted to make sure, because I haven't done like a bob quite like this, I wanted to make sure I know what I'm doing and I'm giving you guys exactly a tutorial that's going to come out exactly like this. So I had to do it first so I could be confident enough to give you guys something that's going to work and look exactly like this. The hair we're using today is from Eayonhair, and as you can see, this is good quality hair. I've used their hair multiple times on this channel, so you can literally see the consistency in their hair. Obviously it's off the weft, bulk hair. This is what I use for all my boho styles. It's just easy, and the thickness throughout, yo, this is 2 bundles. Actually, not quite. This is how much is left from the second bundle. I thought I was gonna have to use all 3 of them. If I'm looking over there, there's a mirror. But do you see how full this hair is? And that's just 2 bundles. So you are getting a good amount of hair for this. So let's just go ahead and start this tutorial. So you're gonna go ahead and grab your bulk hair. I like to separate it because it's a lot of hair to work with. It's easier to separate it. As you can see, no flyaways, y'all. This hair is so good. Anyway, you're gonna go ahead and grab whatever gel of your choice and just put it on there, just so when you're separating it, the hair stays in one place and it's easier to manage and work with that way. As you can see, the pieces I'm splitting are not small. They're actually good pieces, and that's one thing I want to tell you. If you're doing this style and you want the volume that I have, do not be stingy with the hair. Get a good piece. It looks better. The smaller ones end up not even holding the curl, so you really have to use a bigger one to make sure that it's gonna pop. We want a curl, not a little one, a big one. Now you're gonna go ahead and split your hair into 3 sections. I like to put a little gel on it just to make sure it's nice and easy for me to grip. Then you're gonna get whatever braiding hair you want to use. It doesn't really matter. I do recommend you use something that's shorter if you're going for this bob, because if you use something that's super long, it's gonna be too thick and it's just gonna throw off the whole look. So this was 20 inches to give you reference. Then you want to grab that and slide it under. This is how I start my knot list, but you can start them however you want to start it. Or if you're doing a knot, then right here you just start a knot. So I start doing the knotless method. I like to add the curls at the top. Again, this hair is short, so you want to make sure you're piling the curly hair at the top so you don't run out of space, or else your bob will not be as full as mine. You want to make sure the fullness is consistent from the top as well, because remember, we're curling the bottom, so the bottom will be super curly. You have to make sure you're feeding in the curls at the top. Once you do that, I've added my second piece. I'm gonna braid a little bit, and then I'm gonna feel it to see if it's time to add another piece, and I'm gonna go ahead and add another curly piece. Honestly, I'd say pile in as many as you can, as many as you feel like you want, depending on how full you want your hair, obviously. But Bora braids are supposed to be super full, barely see the braids, so that's the look I was going for. I ended up doing 4 to 6 curls on each braid, so to give you reference, that's what I used. On this curl, I ended up using 4, so I'm about to add my 3rd piece right here. And then obviously, same method, you kind of just repeat it. Braid down a little bit to make sure that the curl is secure and it won't be coming out. Yeah, that's also one thing. Don't take out the curl too soon before you braid it down, or else your little curls will be slipping out. A lot of people complain about that. If your curly hair is slipping out, you did not braid it down enough. So braid it down a few times before you take out that curly piece, just to make sure that it's secure. Once I'm done like that, I'm going to go ahead and just braid down, and then I'm going to be checking to see if my braid is long enough, just so we can make sure the hair is all on one length, so we don't have to worry about nothing. Sometimes you run out of space, just borrow hair from the other strand. It doesn't really matter. And this is what I'm saying when I mean use shorter hair, because you see the little bit that's left, once you curl it, it's literally going to be the perfect length. If you use hair that's too long, it's just going to be doing the most, and we don't want that. So it saves you money anyways. So do this one, and it's just easier to maintain and manage as well. Now I'm going to show you guys how the braid looks all done. As you can see, the braid is short, but there's a good amount of curly hair and it looks full. That's what we're going for. You can barely see the braids. There's so much curly hair, and that's the whole point. Now I'm going to show you guys how I've been curling the ends. Just get your little curly thing, whatever you want to use. This is what I used. I knew I wanted them smaller so they can kind of match the curly pattern of the hair. And you're going to go ahead and dip that in hot water. I did not dip the whole braid. I only dipped the end to curl it. So that's why I was getting the curly hair out of the way. You can dip it. If some of the hair goes in the water, it doesn't really matter. It's human hair. It's literally going to bounce back. But I wanted to show you guys the hair while it's dry, so you can kind of get to see how it looks and all of that. Also, for good measure, the hair on this side that I'm showing you guys, that I'm touching right now, I did it this day, and then the other one on the other side, I did it the night before. So as you can see, even after sleeping in the curls, they still look pretty good. But this is what we're working with. So gorgeous. I love it. And yeah, so this is how the hair came out, guys. Really, really cute, really easy, really flowy. I mean, 10 out of 10. I love this hair, y'all. I hope you guys are loving it as much as I am, because I am feeling myself. Okay, this is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Anyway, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye, Cheri.